All right, what do we got in here? We set up for this service call. We got to make sure. So it's always nice to have the van set up the way you have it in a service call, right? You know what's also important?
Yeah.
The way you look, okay? And how you dress. So if you and I were to show up to a service call, we look like we're working men, right? Because we are working men, right? So you never want to have that pride where you show up in shorts or you show up in sneakers or you just don't have the proper clothes, right?
Yeah.
You know, especially clothes by Dickies. These are fantastic, right? This shirt, this jacket is so warm. It's so cold today, right? But it's kept me so warm. And these pants are absolutely spectacular. And I want to tell you a quick story. I'm going to be 60 years old this year, pal. Actually, next month, I'm going to be 60 years old, dude.
Yeah.
My father retired as a civil engineer from a major utility company when he was 60 years old. And I had just started my electrical business, right? And I remember he was invited to, or I was invited to his retirement dinner.
Okay.
So he had like a luncheon. He had like a retirement luncheon. And it was my brother, my sister, my mom, obviously my dad, and me. And I was working. I was doing service work. I was doing whatever I could as a proud electrician. I was so proud that I was in my business that I showed up wearing clothes like this.
Yeah.
And I had like a name tag. I had my name here, Garrett, right?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget showing up into that, because my dad was a manager. He wasn't, you know, he was an engineer, so he wasn't in the union. He wasn't a tradesperson, right? So we show up in an auditorium full of other managers. And my dad was so embarrassed.
Why?
Because he was like, what are you wearing? But yet I was so proud to be an electrician, like in my own business. Like I wore it like a badge of honor.
Was he wearing a suit? Was there people in the room wearing suits?
They were all wearing suits. My dad was wearing a suit. My mom had like a nice church dress on. My brother was dressed up. My sister was dressed up. It was like a 2 or 3 p.m. thing.
Yeah.
And I was working and I just showed up. And I remember, you know, I had my nice dickies on and I was proud. I remember you could see me in the photos like standing proud. Now, so it's a lesson to you. I mean, you know, my father, he's still here. He's 80. Gosh, he's gonna 87. He'll be 88, right?
Wow.
That's how many years ago? 28 years ago.
Wow.
And you know, we've proven him that being just a humble tradesperson can create an incredible career and life and being successful. And sometimes you just have to be humble, right?
Yeah.
You have to kind of, if people want to look down at us because we're tradespeople,
As a blue collar?
let them look down at us.
Okay.
Being blue collar.
Yeah.
Who cares? Because who's getting paid at the end of the day?
Us.
Right. So it's important your appearance, right? Now these clothes, I really enjoy these clothes that we got from Dickies. They're really nice. I love this long sleeve shirt that I have. Got the Dickies logos here. I love this pocket here. Like earlier before when we were troubleshooting.
Yeah.
You know, I actually use this pocket for whatever I'm working on. And
quick access.
so the point is, you know, you have to kind of look your best as a tradesperson, right?
Okay.
Don't come out with like dirty clothes from yesterday, right? Make sure you got the right shoes, you got the right apparel on, right? Your safety glasses. And then when you show up, so what? People look down on you. But there's an awe of confidence, a trust like, hey, look at this guy. He's showing up. Look at the van he's showing up in. Look at his dress, his demeanor. This is a true tradesperson.
You know what? I appreciate you, Dad. Love you.
Yeah, love you too.